With spring well established, one of the major benefits of living in Scotland and this far north is the long hours of sunlight you get. So we took advantage of this and we headed to Glencoe to do an evening hike up the Buachaille. Leaving Altlefay, we headed up the tourist path but soon branched off to the left, which took us round to the craggy east face of the famous Buachaille Moor. We were headed for Curve Ridge, and this has got to be one of my favourite routes in Scotland. We were soon enjoying the views back over Rannoch, and the weather was improving. The sun was starting to light up the moor below us, and the rock was fantastic and dry. We were soon at the Crux Pitch, which is a narrow chimney, and headed up this without much problems with blue skies above. Absolutely fantastic. The aim after completing Curve Ridge was actually to head up into Crowberry Tower and have a high tea up there, enjoy some evening views while supping away in a cup of tea. But we had to get over Curved Ridge first. All too soon we were at the top of the scramble for Curved Ridge, and there's a small cairn that marks the top of this. Next up was to get up Crowberry Tower. I headed up whilst Jerry decided to continue up to the summit and maybe try and get some shots of me on the top of the tower. It's a nice wee scramble up Crowberry Tower. This is obviously speeded up footage, not the speed I was going at. Some loose blocks up here, so you have to be careful, but what a position it is. It's absolutely fantastic. I was soon on the top, giving out some yelps of excitement. I watched Jerry head up the slopes behind me, but that view back down over Rannoch, over to Crowlaste, is just fantastic. And there's the hero shot, just before me, cracking open my cup of tea and enjoying a bite of food. Absolutely beautiful. I stood, took it all in and enjoyed the views with a cup of tea. After enjoying my tea and food, it was time to head back down, so I carefully picked my way back down Crowberry Tower, trying to keep my eyes on my feet, but it was kind of hard with those views ahead of me. What a place. Once down, I headed up the final slopes past the top of Crowberry Gully, the exit point, and was soon making my way up to the summit of Stob Gerarg. Jerry was waiting for me, and we exchanged handshakes and spent a while soaking in the views again from the summit. So we dragged ourselves off the summit, but the difficulties weren't over. The most demanding part of the day was still ahead of us, the descent back into the quarry. The normal tourist route usually ascends and descends up here, but care really needs to be taken. It holds a lot of snow, and we were well into May here and there was still a substantial amount of snow.
There is a line of footprints.
Okay, this is where I'm going to get cold hands. Ice axes are out and we were very carefully picking our way down the slopes, especially towards the summit where it was steep. Some of the sensible ones had gloves on, well, some of us didn't.
Right. Casey hasn't got gloves on.
It was a grand trip, and eventually the slopes start to ease and we made more steady progress down the hill until we were off the snow line. It was soon time to head home. A great adventure again.